Hi everyone. I want to thank you again for joining me for another video. I want to start off by thanking everybody for the likes, shares, and subscribes and your views. I really do appreciate it, and I want to bring you another message today. Today's message is they did not know that they were being touched by an angel. So the inspiration for this video is just some things that I was channeling. I was channeling the movie Preacher's Wife with Denzel and Whitney Houston, and that's one of my favorite movies. And you remember in the movie where Denzel was sent by God to help, be of service to others, and one of his jobs, his duties, was to help bring Whitney and her husband back together. But Whitney and Denzel kind of got a little crush on each other, and God was telling him basically, you came here to do a job, you didn't come here to stay. So I feel like a lot of the times we get caught up in we are spiritual beings having human experiences, and sometimes we get caught up in we get too deep into the human side of us. A lot of these times we're sending people's lives to help. We were sending to these people's lives to be of inspiration, to be an example, to be a leader in these people's lives and our own lives, and the people that we are raising. And we get too caught up in the human side of life. And so there has to be balance. You will know that, you have that angelic presence if, you come around people and you change their lives. You might have been around them only for a moment. They may have had a conversation with you. You may have met them out of town briefly. You may have ran across them at the store. You may have ran across them at different jobs. Everywhere, everywhere you go, you may have ran into people where you gave them a word of encouragement, or you gave them a smile, or you brought light into a dark room, or people felt your energy. They feel your presence when you're around. That is a sign, that you have an angelic presence. You hold no hatred in your heart, so it doesn't matter what you've been through. You could have been to hell and back, and you still would never hate another person out here. There's no space in your heart. Your heart is full of love, and so hatred, even if you feel it for a brief moment, you don't allow it to stay. Hatred is something that weighs you down on this earth. And so, in order for you to fly, in order for you to elevate, you would have to get rid of that hatred. So people who have angelic presences, they usually don't hold any hatred in their heart. Even if somebody's wronged them or hurt them, it may hurt, but they learn how to transmute that hurt into positive energy, work on themselves, heal themselves, and try to do better. Even if you were the person that made a mistake in someone's life, that you always have a chance to change and do better than you did the day before. You see perfection and imperfection. So it doesn't matter what. A lot of the times, the people that have angelic presences, there's people that, they may feel ugly on the outside. They may feel like they're not good enough. They may feel like, it's so many different things that they may feel about themselves. There's so many things that you may see. It's so many things that you may have experienced, and you still will see the perfection even in imperfect situations, imperfect people. You see people through your eyes the way that you see yourself. So, even when you know how to give somebody a good word, even when in the toughest times. You know how to put a smile on somebody's faces even when things get hard. You know how to look at the bright side of things even when life is tough. You know that you have an angelic presence. And again, you may have the art of detachment. You know, it's a lot of times where we want to hold on to people, we want to hold on to things, we want to hold on to situations, and you are a person where you realize that you come into people's lives and you might not be there to stay for long. You know, some of our missions are to stay for a short time, some of our missions may be to stay for a longer time, and some of the times we have held on to people longer than we should have held on. We have experienced different lessons over and over again because we didn't get it the first time. And we're not here to always make people, you know, just stay with us forever. That's not a bad thing if people come and go out of your life. If you come and go out of people's lives, maybe you're only supposed to be there for a season. Maybe you're supposed to be there for a lifetime in spirit, in their heart. In your heart. Maybe they're supposed to be only in your heart for a lifetime. And so we, as angelic presences, we have to know when is the season and when there's a time to, you know, hold on, when there's a time to let go and move forward. So also a sign that you have angelic presence is people will see you as a light worker. You're somebody that goes around and you do good deeds, and it makes you feel good to give. It makes you feel good to make people feel happy, to bring joy, to bring peace. You know, just you having love for yourself, just you being a peaceful spirit, you know, that people feel peaceful around you. They feel like they can let down their guard. They feel like they can trust you. And so that is a few signs of if you're an angelic presence. And again, like I said, I was channeling That Preacher's Wife because that was a beautiful movie, you know, and it was a beautiful thing. And I think about past relationships that I've been in, past situations that I've been in where you might feel like you want to hold on to something. You might feel like you want to hold on to somebody. And it's like you realize in your heart that I've come here to show someone a different perspective. I've come here to just be me. Just my presence alone has shifted, you know, something in this person's environment, has shifted something in this person's mindset, has shifted something in my own mindset and presence. And so I've noticed that it's good to just get that and just be in it. Just stay in the now, you know, just go with it, you know, enjoy the moments that you have and not really see, you know, look too deep into everything. It's like, oh, am I going to be staying long, or is this, you know, it's enjoy the moment. God will show you whether, you know, you have done your part and it's time to move forward. Whether that person came in your life to show you a different way, to tell you something that you needed to hear, and then it's time for you to move forward. God will also show you when you have stayed too long in a situation and you've overstayed your welcome, you know, or you've allowed people to overstay their welcome. So again, just stay in the present moment. Having an angelic presence is a beautiful thing. You know, I used to beat myself up because I would be like, why is it so easy for me to walk away from people? And I know that a long time ago, you know, when I was younger, I realized that I was here to just, you know, shift something in someone's, you know, life, shift something in the way that I saw things. And it was just for me to enjoy the moment and move forward. So I've always been able to let people go with love and light. I never really harbored on, oh darn, I had to walk away from this person or this person. I've always been able to detach. So I am just encouraging everybody to just be okay with detaching. Be okay with just being in the present moment. Just be okay with just enjoying your life, because we don't always have to look so deep into things where we're trying to hold on to people for dear life. We're trying to hold on to these situations, to these jobs. You might be only there for a season. You might be there for a lifetime. So we have to use discernment to know which one. So again, I was just bringing these messages. I wanted to uplift the light workers out here. We have a job to do. We didn't come here just to play. We came here to do the Most High's work. And so continue to be you, continue to grow, continue to elevate, continue to love on yourself. And by you loving on yourself, the love will show, and other people will feel the love. Okay? So thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.